Currently working on a BMW. This is an F10 model 2011 onwards, and we have the boot lid that opens extremely aggressive. I'm going to insert a clip of the fault right now. And as you can see, that is something you certainly don't want to happen when you're trying to open the boot on your vehicle. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you what that failure is and how you can easily install the parts to rectify that problem. Okay, so I have the boot lid opened, and just to give you an idea of what the failure should be, in here you have a spring. It's got like a damper in the middle of it, torsion spring / return spring. Left and right, they are different on either side, and that allows the boot lid to go up nice and slowly. There is obviously a major failure because this just absolutely slams up out of position now, and what we're going to be doing is gaining access to remove and replace both of those, both left and right hand. So I'm going to be doing the left hand side first of all. And what we need to do is gain access. So we have this plastic trim that needs to be taken out, which has these push pin clips. You can see there, and they are just to be lifted and pulled straight back. We have one there, another one there, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to remove those now. It should be very straightforward to take out. Small flat screwdriver, slide in underneath. Nice simple clip to remove. Just lift them up, pull back, and that's it out. And I'm going to take out the other two now, and this trim will come off. Those 4 clips are now out of position. I'm going to actually take the carpet out of the way because that's going to be holding down this plastic as well. So take this out. That's now out of position. We can start to remove the trim. This rubber is going to be in the way. Lift that out of the way. That there, and now on this we have one there that I can see, and I'll see how far that pulls back. Now this piece here needs to also be lifted just to allow the carpet on this side to move. And that is held in by a 10mm. This one's missing on this side, but you should have a 10mm there, a 10mm there, and this little tub will come out of position then. So I have that little tub taken out of the way. This rubber is pulled back out of position. I've taken one push pin clip there. There is another one just in here. I'll take that out, and then hopefully I won't have to take any more out after that, and I may have enough room. Them ones can be a little bit tighter. Once you have the push pin out, you try and wedge underneath it, and you'll see those ridge teeth can try and stick. You just have to wiggle and then they'll come out. Okay, I've pulled back the covering now, and it has exposed the actual spring. How it's retained looks to be quite simple. Just on the lower side there, just like your regular boot struts or bonnet struts, it's pushed in on that position. This spring is keeping a bit of tension on that side, and then it's hooked around on the other side. So it's just hooked on that end and pushed in on that end. So I'm going to probably try and pull it off this side first. So what I may do is use this pry bar, slide it in there, and pop that, but I want to be certain that the boot lid doesn't drop, so I'm going to get something to prop that first. I'm going to get some handle of a brush and just keep that wedged up. Okay, so I simply used a brush handle to keep it propped up. Just got a bit of a cardboard and rag propped on the underside there and straight up, so nice and simple. Now going to be trying to disconnect. That's that one off. Just a simple pry bar on the inside. Might actually give a bit of spray to it to make it a bit easier to come off. Okay, so what I have here is the new ones. One is longer than the other, so this is longer than this one, and this looks to be the correct fit for the passenger side, the left hand side of the vehicle. Okay, so I'll probably just put a bit of lubricant in that end, and that'll pop on afterwards, or a bit of grease. I have a bit of grease as well. And make sure that you hook it in and around so that this is facing the correct direction. So I'm going to install this now. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one-handed or not, but I'll give it a go. Oh yeah. So to get this back up, I'm trying to use one hand, and then the other hand is actually pushing up on the boot lid to extend it out. So that's in its resting position, and that's when I put it up. So if I can get the boot lid exactly pushed up with a brush, then I can use my both hands to put that in position. Okay, so the camera was in my way there. I had to reach around with my hand, but that's in. That's secured both on the front and the rear end of it, and now it's time to move on to the other side. Same thing on this side. We're going to have one here and one in there. So I'm going to pull both of those out, make some space, and see if we can get this other one out now. Okay, so I got the cover now removed. Have access to the spring on the right hand side. Same thing, I'm going to use the pry bar to pop it down on this one, and then on the front section I'm just going to be able to work it out. I'll get some lubrication on that end again, and probably a bit on this side, and it'll be good to go. Okay, so right hand spring is now out, boot lid is still propped with that brush, and I'm going to be lubricating here and here and popping this one back in. So once you have one done, very straightforward, exactly the same on the opposite side. Got it all back together now, carpet's now in, push button clips now back, covers on, and we are ready to try this out. So I'm going to set the camera up so you can get a view, but this should be a hell of a lot better now. There you go. That is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful and informative. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.